Good morning, student. Welcome in your class. This is your English Ocean book, and we are on our chapter second, The Naughty Dog. और बच्चों, जैसा कि हम इस पेज की रीडिंग कर चुके हैं, पेज नंबर 9, तो आप ओपन कीजिए पेज नंबर 10. तो अपन पेज नंबर 10 से स्टार्ट करते हैं. One day, Mr. Jones was not feeling well. He had to stay home in bed. He couldn't get his newspaper. It made him sad. He decided to teach his dog to get the newspaper for him. He told the news agent also about it. Every morning, Mr. Jones sent his dog out with a 2 rupees coin. The dog would go running with the 2 rupee coin in his mouth and come back with the newspaper. Then the old man would go to the coffee house for his coffee and fruit cake. The dog would also get his share of the cake. One cold winter, Mr. Jones fell ill. He had flu. He had to stay home in bed. However, he got his newspaper regularly. Every morning he would put a 2 rupee coin into the dog's mouth. Then the dog would dash out and come back with newspapers. After a week, Mr. Jones was well again. He went out for morning walk. His dog was also with him. As he passed by the newsstand, the news agent said, "Excuse me, sir, a payment of 14 rupees is due for the last week's newspaper." "What?" said Jones in surprise. 14 rupees? "Yes, sir," said the newsagent. "Last week your dog come for the newspaper daily, but he never brought any money. I would give him the newspaper because I trust you." Mr. Jones looked at his dog in surprise. He did not know where the money had gone. Then he thought of a plan. The next morning he pretended to be ill. He gave the dogs a 2 rupee coin for the newspaper. The dog dashed out with the coin in his mouth. Mr. Jones got up at once and followed the dog. He saw the dog go into the coffee house. Mr. Jones stood near the door and watched. The dog put his coin on the counter. The man there he gave a fruit cake. The dog ate the cake in one big bite and then ran to the newsstand. "Naughty dog," said the Jones with a smile. And we completed our chapter for reading. और आपको ये रीडिंग करना है घर पर. और कल के लिए आपके लिए बेटा मैसेज है कि कल आपका टेस्ट है आपके चैप्टर नंबर 1 का, जिसमें आपको वर्ड मीनिंग और बुक एक्सरसाइज लर्न करनी है. सो बेटा आपको अपना होमवर्क लर्न करना है. गुड